First of all, everybody, welcome. Thanks for coming to R2L for tonight's event. My name is John Adams. I'm the Chief Operating for the Philadelphia Soul. And tonight is a historic event for the organization. We already have the best ownership group in all of professional sports. And tonight, we add to that. So to get everything started, I'm going to turn it over to a guy who needs no introduction, Soul owner Ron Jaworski.
John, thank you very much. Coach Vermeil said it's a 2-minute drill, so I still listen to the coach. So we'll try to expedite this as quick as possible. And John is correct. This is a historic evening for professional sports in Philadelphia. I know what it takes to win because I learned that from Super Bowl champion coach and Dick Vermeil. I learned it from a great businessman in Craig Spencer and my partners that border me here on the left. We want to win. We know how to win, and our goal was to put together the most dynamic ownership group in sports. The dream team wouldn't be fair. This is an incredible group of people, and I'll introduce them in a minute, but when I think of our ownership group, the brilliant business people that we have in our ownership group, you compound that with people like Marques, Colston, the leading receiver for the New Orleans Saints, still playing in the National Football League. Jahri Evans joining our ownership group, an active player in the National Football League. The word is out. This is where you need to be as an active player, building for your future and learning from this dynamic group of business owners that are going to help the young people in this world carve their future in professional sports. That's why this is very exciting for everyone in this room, and particularly myself and Craig Spencer, who 13 or 14 years ago, we ought to have our head examined. But we absolutely love it. We love what we do. We love our partners. And we love football. And I think that's what the bottom line is. We love the game of football. We love those that play it, administer it, coach it, and it makes it so much fun. So I'm going to introduce our present ownership before I bring on the newbies, I guess would be the best way to put it. And, Craig Spencer and BJ Spencer, been there since day one, and this has been an absolute blast. So, Craig, thank you for all that you've done. Pete Ciarrocchi from Chicken Pete's and his beautiful wife, Lisa. Thank you so much. Cosmo DeNicola and his wonderful wife, Janet. Thank you so much. Marques Colston and his beautiful wife, Emily. It worked out so great. The Saints have a bye week this week, so they fly up here to join us. So thank you guys all so very much. And the great Marty Judge, just back from China.
And my girl from Desi.
I wasn't sure if I should say that, Marty. And his girlfriend, Desi. So this has been an incredible group of partners and friends. And we are like family. So when we bring in new partners, it is like bringing in new family. And these are special people. When we started putting this group together, there were people that were willing to give us money. Believe it or not, they were going to just give us money. They want to be a part of it. But we had a strategic plan. We wanted strategic partners. Number one, people that love the game of football, people that can get along with everybody. So we gathered people that share the same values, not only business-wise and football-wise, but family-wise. And we put together this group. I think it'll be the most dynamic group in sports ownership. And let me start with this guy. You don't have to say a whole lot about him. He was my coach. He coached the Kansas City Chiefs. He was a Super Bowl champion with the St. Louis Rams. If anyone saw the latest couple videos on Coach Vermeil and a Football Life, you will realize what an unbelievable individual this is. I want to welcome Coach Dick Vermeil into our ownership group and his wonderful wife, Carol. Would you please come up here, Carol?
I just want to interrupt quickly. I was supposed to go next, but I'm not going to now, obviously.
We don't want to follow you.
Excuse me.
I want you to follow
I take
Ron.
coaching.
I have no interest.
Wow, I can't match that energy. I used to be able to. My wife Carol and I are very excited about being on Ron and Liz's team, okay? I'm very honest with you. I've been to a few Arena League games. We've enjoyed it. It's fun. Carol thought it was. She actually got a ball thrown in her lap.
It's a ball I missed.
But anyway, I appreciate the opportunity to once again be involved with Ron, okay? He's very special to me. He's far more than a former player. He was my quarterback here. He's part of the Vermeil family, as Liz is. I've watched him grow. I've watched him become what he is, and I'm very, very proud of him. I'm proud to be affiliated with him in any way I can be affiliated. And he gave me the opportunity to be involved with him in this venue, and I'm excited about it. I really am. And I know what he's been doing. I know what he wants to do. I know what Marty wants to do in China. I know how positively that is all going over there, because I'm about a 0.75% owner in China. Is that right?
That's going to be worth a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. But anyway.
He gave you that much?
Think of the billions.
Yeah.
Right.
But anyway, we love football. We love Ron Jaworski, Liz. We love the soul. And I know Ron has been so passionate about the people that he's surrounding himself with, the organization. And there's no reason we can't be very, very, very successful here in Philadelphia. There's no better city. Now, I've coached in 3 cities. There's no better city to build a winning team. I wouldn't recommend building a losing one. But there's no better. And he's already built a winning organization. And now, hopefully, that we can make a contribution both financially and emotionally and in thoughts in regard to what's going on, and help him go ahead and win it all and then grow into a great company. Thank you very much for being here.
Coach, thank you very much. I got so excited to talk about the Soul, our president ownership group, our new ownership group, that I just blew Craig Spencer off. It happens a lot. Yeah, then he slaps you upside the head, and I said, "Oh, Craig, get back up here." But Craig wants to kind of give a vision of where the Arena Football League is going. So here's my co-majority owner, Craig Spencer.
Craig. Thank you, and thank you, Dick, for being the buffer between me and Ron. Scott Buter, our commissioner, was supposed to be here tonight, but unfortunately, he had to run out to L.A. There's a franchise application going on, which is very time sensitive, so he had to run out there, and he asked me to at least give you an update on the league. So for all of you that have been involved in the Arena Football League, there's some really exciting things happening. For those of you who don't know Scott's an investment banker. We brought him as our commissioner a couple of years ago, and his entire goal was to grow the league again and get it back to where it was and then go even beyond that, and he's doing a phenomenal job. Part of that is actually contracting, getting rid of weak markets, getting rid of weak owners, and then growing again in your major markets and major owners. And he's doing a great job, and we're fully supportive of him. I wish he could have been here. You would have been very impressed with him. In terms of new ownership, right now, we have a lot of new owners that are looking at the Arena Football League and they want to get in. They happen to be, for the most part, NBA and NHL owners, for an obvious reason, that they own their arenas. So right now, we've had 2 current owners of the AFL, the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Tampa Bay Storm, who own arena football teams, have taken the lead on that. Right now, we are very close to signing 3 major sports owners. One owns an NBA and an NHL team in the same market. One's own NBA team, and the other one owns another NBA team, all major markets. So those should be signed in the next week or 2. They'll be playing in 2017. Very exciting. In addition to that, I understand we have another 10 teams interested in coming into this league. Every one of them is an NBA and an NHL owner. So I think when you see this league and see where it's going, if you can fast forward, well, if we go backwards to 2008, what we were then, I think 3 or 4 years from today, we can far exceed that. So it's a very exciting time for Ron and I, who have been involved in this thing since 2003. A lot of exciting things going forward. Television, a big part of what we do. Not only have we re-signed early every one of our television partners, and by the way, regarding the NFL, NBA, NHL owners, I would tell you who they are, but they want to make these public announcements. Anybody that wants to talk about it, I can talk to you away from the podium, but this stuff is all real. Our television contracts, we've re-upped every single television contract, and we have signed or will be signing in the next day or 2 a contract with the largest television broadcaster in Latin America and Mexico. Which nobody has ever done before. In addition, they're going to be buying 3 teams. So we're going to have our first 3 international teams in Mexico starting in 2017. So when you see what's happening, yeah, thank you to Scott. There's some great stuff happening. Last thing, we've signed some incredible sponsors. We've gotten all of our existing sponsors back. Under Armour signed, thanks to Ron, they came on board. New Era came on board, and one of the largest technology companies in the world. Everybody in this room knows them. They're on board. Once that's done and they make a public announcement, you all be aware of it. So there's a bunch of incredible, exciting things happening. I've never been more excited about the Arena Football League in the last 5 years than I am today. So thank you for being here. To our new partners, I mean, these guys have been involved since day one, but for the new partners that have gotten involved, I think what's ahead of us is a lot of fun. It's going to be exciting, and you should enjoy every moment of it. Thank you.
Craig, thank you very much. And that's what gets me excited when we know what's going on at a different level. It gets the ownership group excited about what the future holds for not only the Philadelphia Soul, but the Arena Football League. The next guy I'm going to bring up here, he's like a brother to me, really. I've known this guy for years and years and years. We've done business together. I've represented his company. And he's kind of the microcosm of what this whole group is about. He wants to help. He wants to help. He taught me a phrase: first third of your life, you earn. The second third you earn, and the last third you give back. And he's always been a tremendous philanthropic guy. He's the president and CEO of the Bradford White Corporation, my dear friend Nick Giuffre.
Well, certainly I'd like to thank Craig Spencer, because the last thing I wanted to do was be behind Coach Vermeil. I'm usually not a big fan of the expression, the good old days. But in the case of the Philadelphia Soul, I was there from the very beginning as a fan, and more importantly, as a corporate partner and sponsor. Bradford White Water Heaters had a turf spot, an end zone signage, seat packages, full page ad, and we were the first giveaway item at the very first game. 10,000 rally towels. It was amazing to watch arena football, exciting, and the city embraced the Soul. The one thing I miss about the good old days was the attendance. Putting people back in the seats and getting them accustomed to the value and the entertainment that arena football provides. As the president and CEO of Bradford White, I have to approve our media spend. And I want to be sure every sponsor in this room gets every dollar worth of value with their partnership with the Philadelphia Soul. As a new member of the ownership team, I look forward to the new good days of the Philadelphia Soul and the entire Arena Football League. And remember what we say at Bradford White: there's no water like hot water.
Nick, thank you very much. Our next owner, and I'm glad to see his agent here, Gerald Colton, because I remember it was about a decade ago. I was sitting in my office at NFL Films and breaking down some tape, and Jahri says, Gerald Colton says, "I got this guy here from Bloomsburg State. He wants to meet you." So I looked up, and he blocked the door. I mean, there was no light coming in. He's had an unbelievable career in the last 10 years. He's a Philadelphia native, played for Bloomsburg University, 6-time Pro Bowl offensive guard, a member of the 2010 world champion New Orleans Saints. And Jahri Evans' ties to Philadelphia run deep. He's got a foundation here, the JEF. It's headquartered right here in Philadelphia. And with that size, I might still be playing. A big welcome for Jahri Evans.
Thanks a lot. Very, looking forward to, this rare opportunity to be a part of, the Soul family, and never knew that 10 years ago when I met Jaws and we were watching film up there, NFL Network, looking at some of the great guards in this game, that I'll be here with these great businessmen, and really lean on these guys to help me transition from the game, not anytime soon, 10 years from now, but, to be a good businessman like them. And this is a great opportunity. My teammate, Marques Colston, he brought me on board, and I'm just very thankful and looking forward to having a good time and winning a lot of games and another championship.
And again, I mentioned earlier, but I wish some way I could explain to you the buzz that these guys have created amongst the 16 or 1,700 players around the National Football League, when they see active players getting involved and looking to their future, it says a lot for the intelligence of these guys and how they're looking down the road. The average NFL career is 3.5 years. So these guys are the kind of guys that are going to set the tempo for future NFL players going out and having a great life after their days on the football field end. So it's great to have Jahri and Marques on board. You guys are awesome, man. Thank you. Next up, Phil Jaurigue, and it seems like a lot of these guys are my friends, and it's about relationships and getting to know people, and Phil and I have been friends for years, and Phil is the president and CEO of Sabre Systems, Inc., which he founded, believe it or not, in the closet of his house. So that's a real success story from Phil. He's been inducted into the Philadelphia 100 Hall of Fame, is also a winner of the very prestigious Greater Philadelphia Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. A great guy, and now a great partner with the Philadelphia Soul, Phil Jaurigue.
I'll be short. I'm glad you're there. But no, this really is quite an honor, and I want to thank all my friends and business partners and associates that came out here in support of the Soul. My daughters, Kristen and Megan, who are here to support me. And I didn't get a whole lot of time to think about what I wanted to say. And it sounds corny, but the one word that kind of kept going through was love. And I'm trying to channel my inner Bill Clinton, like, hey, love, you know. It's like, but I think that's what brings us together, really, when you think about it. I love what I do, and I know the owners, the current owners, and the new owners love what they do, and I love that I get to support our armed forces and helping to support and develop the weapon systems and aircraft and ships that they use to keep our country safe. But the thing is, and they all love what they do, whether it be in the business world, on the playing field, or on the sidelines, and then it's this love for this city, and it's this love for this town, and it's the love to compete. And that's one of the things I think that brings us all together, that we all as owners, we love to compete, and if you're successful in competing, you love to win. And that's what the Soul is about, and that's what this team is going to be about, and it's about bringing winning football and bringing championships to this city. So, and one of the things I want to mention is that for those of you that are watching the live stream, that, hey, you know, if you have not checked out an arena football game, it is visceral. I think that's the word that it's really intense. And one of the things I think that is really nice about arena football is that the on-field product is great, and it's great for families. It is a very family-friendly environment, and it is judging by the number of people here, it is a great business networking environment as well. So please, if you're watching on your phone, your tablet, or your laptop after this stream is over, click on a couple tabs about season tickets and sponsorship opportunities. And just roll with the Soul. Hey, thank you very much.
All right.
Phil, we're glad you came out of the closet.
I think one thing's pretty obvious with this ownership group. Man, we compete. Yeah, we're going to compete. I know this is being streamed live all around the world, so hey, you come to Philly, all you arena teams, get ready to get your ass kicked. All right. That'll make headlines. Our next partner is a great guy as well, a great friend, a dear friend of Craig and B.J. Spencer, and I've been dealing with Stewart for a number of years. But kind of the one cool thing that sometimes we forget, and I say we, people like myself, maybe Coach Vermeil and Jahri and Marques, because we've been in the environment of the locker room, on the field, and all those cool things that we did as players and coaches. But when Stewart was looking to become a partner with the Philadelphia Soul, he came to a game and brought his kids. So he brings the kids down on the field. We win the game. They're in the locker room. And damn, Coach always do this to me. But I'll get through them. And I got grandkids now.
He's doing a Vermeil thing.
Yeah, and I'm doing a Vermeil thing. And I got grandkids now. I got grandkids. And the coolest thing that I do is bring those kids down the field and into the locker room. So those are the really good things that you get, not only your financial investment, but the emotional investment you have, with your friends and your family. And Stuart, it touched me when you came to the game, brought your kids in the locker room. I see the excitement on their face. Wow, and we won, which is a hell of a lot better to be in a locker room after a game. But Stuart is a special guy, and he is a family guy. And he's a principal in Kistler Tiffany Benefits, one of the region's premier employee benefits consulting firms. A Drexel University graduate, and of course an entrepreneur. Stuart is one of the area's leading experts in strategic healthcare benefits savings. Please welcome Stewart Anmuth.
I got the tears. I got the tears. That says everything. I just have to say real fast, one, I have to recognize my wife, Allison, my beautiful wife, and thank her for everything. Wouldn't be here today if it weren't for her. So I just want to say I'm privileged and honored to be able to join the ownership group of the Philadelphia Soul. It's truly a dream that's come true. To be partners with Ron Jaworski, Craig Spencer, who's one of my best friends, and BJ's actually my best friend, Cos, Marty, Pete, Marques, and all the other amazing partners, and an amazing opportunity to be here. So I just want to thank everyone for that. So I was rolling around this past morning around 4 a.m. I typically do that, and all the things going through my head. And 3 words came to me about the Philadelphia Soul, SPG. It stands for strength, passion, and greatness. So under strength, the strengths of our strength of our team, we are winners. The strengths of our brand, everyone knows the Soul. The ability to reach out to over 800,000 people in our community, that's strong. The strength of our ownership group, you can see that, it's pretty obvious. The strength of our organization led by John Adams. I've met so many good people who work for the Soul, and it is a family, and I'm honored to be part of it and working for them, so that's great. The next word was passion. We are passionate about our team, as you can clearly see. We're passionate about Philadelphia. You can see that as well. We have the most passionate fans, and if you haven't been to a Soul game, it's time to get there, okay? Because after the first game, I saw what a wonderful experience it was, and I was hooked, there's no doubt. We're passionate about delivering value to our corporate partners. We have so many wonderful companies that support the Soul, and we're thrilled to have them. We have the most passionate owners and staff who care about Philadelphia, having a winning team, and having our fans enjoy the most entertaining game day experience I've ever seen, and we know it's true. The last one is greatness. We live in a great city. We expect nothing less than a championship every year. And we have not just great business people and professional athletes as owners, we have the most important trait, great people. So go Soul. Thank you very much.
Go Soul! You got Skype? We have 2 more new partners that could not make it because they are not from this area. But they are great businessmen. I'm going to give you their background, and we're going to Skype one of them in to just to say a few words. The first new member is Gil Peter, and he's been the director of Foru Holdings, where his focus has been on developing companies from the early stage to acquisition or public offering. He launched companies in many sectors of this country, and now a partner in a successful high-end urgent care center in northern New Jersey. Gil couldn't be with us tonight, but he's going to join us on Skype in just 1 second. Also, Hal Brunson, who is out in New Mexico. Hal is a successful entrepreneur in the on-field oil industry and oil and gas exploration for almost 30 years. Hal is also the owner and CEO of an investment firm that has extensive investments in health and wellness all around the country. He has an extensive portfolio of national and international ventures. So we have some guys that have an impact not only locally, but all around the world. And I'd like to have Gil join us on Skype. Gil Peter, are you with us, buddy? He will be.
Can you hear me, Jaws?
Hey, welcome to the Soul family.
Thank you. First of all, let me say thanks for giving me a few minutes here. Sorry I can't make it up tonight, but I'm glad we were able to have this technology work. And I just was watching the live feed, and I just want to let you all know that it's beyond perfect. You almost feel like you're right there. So that's great. This is an incredible opportunity to join such a prestigious group of businessmen and such a great franchise already. So I'm so excited to dig in and help and bring this franchise even to a higher level. And I'm a native Philadelphian, for those who don't know me, and I bleed Philadelphia. So this is perfect. You know, Ron, you and the other owners talked a lot about family, and you know, I've got 5 kids, 2 sets of twins, so I'm family all the way. You have your family of origin, which is my family, and your family of choice. And my family of choice tonight is the Soul. And it's just great watching everybody with such passion from here. And I'll be up there to a lot of games. I get up to Philadelphia, you know, every 3 weeks or so. And Marty, if you let me hang out at your shore house once in a while, I'll come up even more often.
You're in. You're in. I have 2 shore houses now. We have another owner 4 doors away.
Anyway, thanks for everything, and Ron and the group. I can't wait to get started. I'm psyched.
All right, thank you, Gil. Okay, we good? You want to turn it off? That will wrap it up. We'll do some one-on-one interviews. Any of the press or media wants to get anyone on the side over here. The bar will remain open. Have a great time. And go Soul! All right.